The Queen has opened the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, saying it's the perfect venue for confronting the world's greatest challenges. While many problems will be discussed over the weekend, seasoned observers say few will be solved by this diverse and unwieldy collection of nations. But it has at least provided a focus for hundreds of protesters who marched on the meeting with an array of concerns as jumbled as the Commonwealth itself. Political editor Chris Uhlmann has been following events in Perth.
What does a Commonwealth look like? Well, like this. And like this.
Why no one want to talk about Congo?
One of the criticisms of the protesters here is that they represent a grab bag of ideas without any real focus. Well, it's hard to see how that's any different from the Commonwealth itself.
We are a Commonwealth of values.
We're here to actually to protest about same-sex marriage and same-sex rights.
Shared values of peace, democracy.
We need free, fair, non-violent elections in Zimbabwe.
Racial equality, the rule of law.
The Gillard government is welcoming a war criminal like Mahinda Rajapaksa, the President of Sri Lanka.
And a commitment to social and economic progress.
At the root of a lot of the problems in the world is greed.
Shared values, freely embraced and consensually expressed.
We're here supporting the people. We're here campaigning for a better world.
The assassination in Congo.
This gathering in Perth brings together 43 leaders and 3,000 delegates, and the only common purpose seems to be to find the Commonwealth's purpose.
Let us make CHOGM 2011 memorable for answering this question. Memorable for being the meeting that gave the Commonwealth the direction it needed at a time of global uncertainty and risk.
It's true that the Commonwealth provides another venue for discussing all the troubles of the world, and they are legion.
We find ourselves confronting new and fresh challenges. Insecurity and uncertainty in finance, food supply, climate change, and trade and development.
As the Queen's attendance attests, the 54 Commonwealth countries are mostly the residue of the footprint of the British Empire. With the sun setting on that, there's no modern organising principle for the Commonwealth, so that, and its size, means that while a lot of issues can be aired here, precious few will be solved.
I think it's very difficult because one of the sort of laws of politics, big or small, is that no committee ever got better by being made bigger. And this is one of the biggest gatherings, probably the biggest gathering of heads of government in the world. And because the group is so big and so diverse, it's very hard for it to agree on anything. It's very hard for it to really take decisive action on anything.
It's even tricky for the Commonwealth to agree on its own mandate. An eminent persons group has written a charter and made 106 recommendations for change.
The world has changed, and a wise institution changes too.
One member of the group sees danger ahead if the Commonwealth does not embrace change.
A danger not that it will explode, but a danger that it'll just fade away because of a feeling that it isn't really delivering what is needed in a modern organisation in the age of fundamental human rights and great challenges.
And I wish heads of government well in agreeing further reforms that respond boldly to the aspirations of today and that keep the Commonwealth fresh and fit for tomorrow.
But calls for bold change look likely to be met with a tepid response. A proposal for a Commonwealth Human Rights Commissioner appears to have been scrapped, the role replaced with a broader mandate for the already established Ministerial Action Group.
Does that basically mean we're not going to get the Commissioner, as the EPG is reporting, and the CMAG role will supplement that?
Leaders are yet to receive the Eminent Persons Group report. That will happen this afternoon. But this is an important set of reform proposals emanating from the Commonwealth Ministerial Action Group about strengthening their own role and giving them the ability to get involved when a country is, veering off course, rather than waiting for a country to have gone over the cliff.
Given this entire event is a leadership showcase, it's worth reflecting that these are important days for the Prime Minister. Julia Gillard's authority's been questioned by her own party after a series of bad calls. Over the next month, she'll strut the world stage here and abroad. Perhaps that will lift her from the domestic political doldrums. There's cause for optimism here. While the Commonwealth Jamboree might lack focus, it's not short on hope.